I have the best technique for cooking ramen noodles, but everybody always judges me when I tell them about it. Now, if you're anything like me, the only time you eat ramen noodles is when you're probably not going to remember that you ate ramen noodles. So minimal effort is always best. But if you do them in the microwave or on the stovetop, you got to keep checking them to make sure they get to the right tenderness, right? Don't cook them long enough, they're crunchy. Cook them too long and it's like porridge. And then you got to strain it out to get the right amount of water in there. And Lord knows my drunk lazy ass ain't getting out a strainer to do it. So then you got your fork and you're trying to hold the ramen in the bowl, but half of it still flops out into the sink. It's just a mess. But you can solve all of these problems by cooking your ramen in a coffee pot. You know, the old school coffee pots that Grandpappy used to have. See, it's perfect. It drizzles hot water over the top so it filters through it so it all cooks evenly. You don't get that crunchy, undercooked part that's been floating out of the water the whole time. And it always cooks it to exactly the right consistency. Those bricks of ramen fit just perfectly inside the opening. And then it's got its own built-in strainer. When you're done, you just hold the lid down, dump as much water out as you want into the sink, and then flip that lid open and dump the rest into a bowl. And it's cooked to perfection every time. It works so well that Emily and I kept my coffee pot from college around even after we got a fancy new coffee pot, just as a dedicated ramen cooker. So before you judge me, go to the thrift store, get yourself an old school coffee pot for like $2. That is if you don't already have one sitting around somewhere, and let it change your life. You're welcome.